Blue sky, it's so beautiful. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't seen my premiere of Bear by the Fire, where I talk about Valentine's Day and just being thankful for the women in your life, I'd appreciate it if you go check that out. The channel is at 149 subscribers, and honestly, to me, that's just bonkers. But one more out there. I don't care who it is, but one more, and I will release the 150 subscriber special, which, by the way, I already videoed. I'm just waiting for the channel right now to hit the mark. Then I'll release it. I think you guys will like it. It's a good one. Well, specifically for us young adults. It's and you know, if you've been following the channel for a while now, it's a choice that us young adults are either going to have to make to be a part of or to not be a part of. And if we choose to be a part of it, how are we going to, like, I don't want to say pay your way for it, but how are we going to get funds to where you could pay for it? How are you going to get funds to where you could pay for it? But anyhow, channel hit 150, that's when I'll release it. But, we got some stuff we need to do today. We gotta head to the eye doctor, because if you guys know, if you've been following the channel for, kind of recent, I guess is what I should say, but I had my, glasses break a couple of nights ago. I was sitting in my chair, scrolling through YouTube, actually, seeing if there was anything new, and I had part of my earpiece kind of fall off and almost went down into the couch. I'm happy it didn't go down into the couch. I actually caught it before it could do that, and I'm like, what the heck? What just happened here? Kind of funny. Kind of not funny, but kind of funny at the same time, you know. But we go to the eye doctor later today to hopefully pick up my new glasses. Fingers crossed that they don't do that. By that, I mean what my old ones did, that they don't do that. But, might run to Rural King for a specific reason that I'm not going to disclose right now. Then, I don't really know. Run to a friend's house tomorrow. Then, next Sunday and Monday, I got to take care of animals because Snoop and Caitlin, there's just some shout outs, Snoop and Caitlin. Snooper. But anyhow, they're headed to Daytona, I believe, to watch the races down there. Pretty cool. Hopefully there won't be any wrecks this time. I can't remember who wrecked that one time. I'm thinking it was Kyle Busch, where he hit the wall, flipped upside down, and he just skidded all the way down the raceway, the track there. I'm thinking that's who it was, but to tell you the truth, I can't remember off the top of my head. But hopefully there won't be any bad wrecks this race. But you know, if there are, that's kind of part of racing. I mean, I think every driver who gets in one of those cars knows that at some point in my career, I'm gonna wreck. That's just the reality of it. I think every single driver knows that and understands that. But anyhow, that's kind of what we got going on here. And I looked at my weather earlier. And by earlier, I mean last night. But anyhow, I looked at my weather. And apparently, I don't want it. But apparently, we have snow that's moving in here. It didn't specify how much. I'd have to look because I can't remember if it said that we're supposed to get a lot or if we're supposed to get a little. My money's on a little. But, personally, I hope we don't get it at all because, you know, while this ain't really what I would call summer weather, I mean, right now I think it's 60 degrees. It's sunny if you can't tell. And besides a little bit of wind, it's honestly relatively nice out. I mean, yeah, it's kind of chilly because of the wind, but hey, we're in the middle, essentially, of February. It's still technically winter. And by the fact that we're getting 60 degrees, sunny, with slight wind, and we're not getting anything drastically opposite, you know, like snow, rain. It hasn't rained actually for a good little while. But I just want to come out here and make a quick little walk and talk with the bear. I think this will be my 16th one that I've done. And honestly, to me, that's just crazy in itself. I'm telling you what, you guys, something that I absolutely hate is when people can't put their trash in an area or whatever and have it stay there. I mean, so Bill and Sandra, if they live over by here, and they're away for this month. But what I can't stand is, I'm sure you can see that right there. There's some balloons and some streamers. But something that I, honest to God, cannot stand is how people very knowingly, I'm gonna turn around here and talk. But something that I cannot stand is how people very knowingly let something blow away. Now, granted, there's some cases where you can't follow it. But, you know, put it in an area or a bag or something that's secure enough so that don't happen. And another thing, I'm not trying to be mean or anything when I say this, but if something blows away from your trash bin or waste container, whatever the case may be, don't have the mentality, the thinking of, oh, it blew away into so-and-so's yard, so it's not my problem anymore. Number one, that's rude. Number two, It shows that you really don't care where your trash ends up or whatever it is that ends up. And number 3, this might fall into my number one, but number 3, it's disrespectful. But, you know, if you can't change something, sometimes you just gotta see if you can accept it, or you gotta walk away from it. I actually learned that from Kevin Lake from Homesteading Off the Grid. If you don't know what Homesteading Off the Grid is, I'll put a link down to his channel at the bottom of this video. But if you're in a situation that you don't like, he said that you could do one of 3 things. You could try to change the situation, which if you can, go for it. You can, let me think for a minute. You either have to change the situation, you can either accept the situation for what it is and move on and just not let it bother you, or if it bothers you a lot and you can't change it, you have to accept it and move on. Sorry, or you can remove yourself from it. Like, my thinking is, if you have something go wrong that you don't like, and most of the time, unless you really work at it, it's hard to accept a change or whatever. That's actually another video that I'm planning on the channel here. When change knocks at your door, it's hard to jump on board, accept it, and roll with it. But, you know, some people can do it, some people can't do it. But I'm telling you guys what, something that I am actually very, very thankful for is whoever came back here with a tractor, obviously, and moved this fallen tree right here out of the way. Now I don't have to go around or do old parkour antics and try to go over or whatever. Kind of funny. But anyhow, guys, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, golly, I just about tripped. Whew. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit subscribe, like, comment down below. No snow, please. I do not want more snow. I want nice weather like this, but maybe up the temperature about another 20, 30 degrees. Take care, everyone. Appreciate you.